Hey guys, Lexi with Woodrow Realty here, and I'm here today with my husband Michael. We're in our very own backyard, and the purpose of this video is all about pool tips for fall and winter. So, fall is upon us. We'll be here soon, even though it doesn't feel like it outside. It's still in the 90s, it still feels like summer, but it will be here soon. So, Mike, I wanted to ask you, with your pool expertise, and advice for any advice for people watching that have a pool, any tips, anything that you would recommend that people do for preparing their pool for fall and winter.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, right now, pine needles and leaves are going to be falling, so that's going to be your biggest problem in your pool. If you wait for your pool guy to come and the leaves start piling up, one, you're going to inhibit flow, which is going to cause the pool not to filter properly. And two, if those pine needles and leaves get stuck in there enough and water doesn't make it to your pump, you're probably going to end up buying a new pump. So, pretty costly venture to go through for some easy maintenance that you can do. Also, you probably want to make sure that you're keeping up on your chemistry the same way you would in the summertime. Even though the sun's not beating down on your pool, algae can still bloom, and it's probably going to come on a lot faster and harder now because you won't be able to see it as easily. So just be mindful to keep control of your pH because the leaves are going to cause that to fluctuate greatly as well. And the rule of thumb I like to use once the weather starts getting cooler, you're going to want to be in your hot tub. Just remember that that is the same water that's in your pool. So make sure you're paying attention to it and how it's treated. And thirdly, going a little bit further down the road, looking at winter, have a freeze plan in place. Know how to properly drain your equipment so you're not paying somebody to come over and do it right as the temperatures drop below 32, or you're going through some sort of costly repair should water freeze in there and break. It's really simple, a couple plugs to pull, and make sure your timers are taken care of, and you should be good to go through the winter. And thirdly, going a little bit further down the road, looking at winter, have a freeze plan in place. Know how to properly drain your equipment so you're not paying somebody to come over and do it right as the temperatures drop below 32, or you're going through some sort of costly repair should water freeze in there and break. It's really simple, a couple plugs to pull, and make sure your timers are taken care of, and you should be good to go through the winter.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike, husband extraordinaire, for the advice for pool owners. Now, I do have one question that I want to ask you. The tips that you offer today, do they also apply to homes that are like in northern states? Like somebody that has a home, in the Midwest, do the same things apply to them?
Chances are those people are probably winterizing their pool and putting a cover on it. We
Okay.
have the luxury here in Texas where we keep our pools open year round. So the people up north, they're going to be going through a little bit different of a process to make sure the water's treated properly for when you open it back up, it's not a green mess.
Got it. Okay, so this really is more for just the folks of Texas, the great state of Texas,
Yes,
God's country. Okay. Thank you, Mike.
no problem.